Hello everyone, welcome to our new vlog of LNS Technologies. In this vlog we will discuss about how unencrypted email traffic can sniff using Wireshark tool. The content of this vlog is already present in our website called blogs.lnstechnologies, and I will add this particular blog link in this particular video description. This vlog gives you an idea basically if SSL and TLS is not implemented on the application, then any malicious user or a hacker can sniff the email traffic easily. So let's start with our new vlog about unencrypted email conversation. As from the title itself you are understanding, like if the traffic is going unencrypted way, or it is transferring from source to destination from unencrypted way, any malicious user or hacker can sniff that traffic easily by using such tool called Wireshark and read whatever the conversation happening between one person to other person from source to destination. Any person can easily understand basically because it is going as a plain text, because there is no SSL and TLS implemented on the application. So as I always say, all blogs are for educational purpose. Similarly, this blog also for an educational purpose. In this blog we will demonstrating how unencrypted email traffic can sniff using a Wireshark. So in below screenshots or below steps you will able to see or understand how we can easily, if the SSL TLS is not implemented or the HTTPS has not implemented on the particular application on the server of the mail, then easily malicious user or hacker can sniff the traffic or understand what the conversation is happening using a tools like Wireshark. To show practically what we have done, set up a mail server using a Dovecot with using protocol IMAP POP3, and GUI is a Squirrel mail. Now first of all we will discuss about what is protocol called SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol. Email are sent using SMTP protocol. It is straightforward. Email can be sent by using Squirrel mail. So basically this is a GUI. Okay, you will see below, this is a GUI, okay, called client to the server or by server to another server. The TCP port using a 25, so the SMTP is using port 25, which is in the protocol TCP. It is a text-based connection oriented protocol. It established the guideline of server communication. The use of this protocol allows for certain error handling techniques. Also, the server identifies itself and specify type of activity is intended to conduct in a typically SMTP transaction, and the activity is approved by the other server. So it means to say, suppose by using this particular protocol, I will say simply, as much as simple so everyone can understand easily. So what will happen, suppose I am one user, okay, I am using the mail server, or I can say I am using a application, okay, which is a mail application GUI based. So I am typing a one email and I want to send an email to some other company person. Okay, so what will happen, it will send from our server to their server. So when they will receive, so what will happen, they will receive on a server, and that it will reflect on the client side of that particular person, which we have written a mail for them, okay, which we have written email for him or her from the email address. Okay, we have mentioned the person email address on the writing the time email, and we have sent to that particular person only. So this, as I want to explain you, so as this is the example roughly I given you, the servers now employ a slightly upgrade version of SMTP called ESMTP. So what will happen, IMAP is a internet messaging access protocol. Okay, so what is this particular protocol? Internet messaging access protocol is what is called, basically it is a utilized to get an email from mail server. Now what will happen, it will receive now mail to the particular person to utilize that get a mails from mail server. So mail servers means to get a mail from the mail server to the application or a client. You can say the email are kept on the mail server in the IMAP configuration. The ability to access the mail from the server location is a benefit of this. Okay, there is a different server which is located, and on that particular servers the emails are basically present. After reading the mail, the user has the option to delete them or keep them in a mailbox. Additionally, it supports offline mode, which enables modification made while there is no internet to take effect after the server is reconnected. Additionally, it can use with the POP. So if you remember, when we have a writing the email, we can easily, or if we don't have internet also, we can write it and we will want to send that email, but if the internet is not, it will goes in outbox. Okay, you can say, or it will not go to the particular destination, but it will present on the side. When we connect to the internet, or we will receive the internet, automatically it will refresh and it will send that email which is present in our outbox. Okay, now let's discuss about POP3, post office protocol. Post office protocol is referred to as a POP. Additionally, it is employed to get emails from mail server. Also, it is similar like IMAP. Okay, in the contract to the IMAP, it is basically a download the files to the local computer and typically delete the server side emails. Okay, the difference if you got that is present on a mail server, and but here what will happen, it will download it in the computer itself and typically delete the server side email. As a result, relevantly minimal server space is needed. First, we have started the particular server Dovecot, and Dovecot mail server is running on our Ubuntu VirtualBox. Now what will happen, then before we start particular GUI based application, what will happen, we have to start the Wireshark in the same Ubuntu machine, and these already we have set up in previous blog. If you have not seen, please go to that vlogs and check out like lab setup. Basically, I think the name of the blog is particularly is a lab setup something. So in the infrastructure particular playlist. So we have installed configured this particular mail server client for easily interaction and use Dovecot mail server web GUI based through the browser. So what will happen, this application GUI will interact to the server, basically log into the Dovecot mail server account through this particular GUI. I think you will understand it's like basically Gmail. Okay, Gmail will be the client side application, and the server which is Google is handling in backend, which we don't know like what is the mail server name and all, but there is a server. Okay, here we are saying that Dovecot. Okay, now above is the screenshot after successfully logging to the user. First, we remember this is the first user called user1, mail user1, which we are using logging first, and composing a mail sending to mail user second. So what will happen, I will compose the email and write like happy new year to your friend, your family members, and sending this to. Now what will happen, we will log in into this particular another user after logout from this, and we will see like we have received this email from mail user 1. Now we are replying to the mail user at particular domain which we are configured locally by applying button in the, as like we already interacting daily to daily in such mails. So similar way we can reply here also. So we have reply, and that mail is received by the mail user 1. If you can see the screenshot, it is reply has been received. Like again log into the user mail 1 and see if the reply from the user is received in the inbox on. Yes, we have received, and we can see that we have received that one. So now in the background our tool called Wireshark is already running on. So we have captured all the mail server traffic through Wireshark. Now try to analyze the packet and understand whether the mail data passed in the network through a Squirrel mail or Dovecot mail server are encrypted or secure or passed in a plain text. Okay, like it is going simply I can say in encrypted way or unencrypted way. If it is passed in a plain text, then any hacker can capture the network traffic like we had done similar way through Wireshark and read the login details, mails, and it's dangerous for any mail user. So we can see in Wireshark that the login details are going on a network in a plain text, and is called unencrypted way. If you can see, we are able to read the first of all login details. Okay, now what we are doing next is we are able to read also the packets which we captured in Wireshark, which is the dovecot packets, and it is sending the mails whatever we are doing the conversation. It is Happy New Year my friend and your family members, like that. I just roughly saying. Okay, now we can try to second user email. Okay, so similarly we are able to get the user details, okay, in this packet, and we can read that complete details mail conversation, which is reply from the mail user second to the user one. Now we will jump into the prevent part, how we can prevent this. Transfer SMTP traffic over SSL TLS to protect it from being modified in the middle of the transferring time. Dovecot mail server comes with a generic SSL certificate key files that are used in particular this location. Okay, we have to use that. When a user tries to connect to the Dovecot server, it will show warning because the certificate are not signed. So always trusted signed certificate we have to implement on our applications or a server, so that it should be when we are sending user data or from source to destination, or when the user is sending data, it should be an encrypted way. It will not go as an unencrypted way. So you can purchase a certificate from the trusted authority. Okay, now these are the references link which I have written. Okay, you can also want to download, you can download from here. You can use this and check it out if you have. Okay, now if you have any doubt or anything, please comment if you have any question, any doubt in this video. Okay, thanks for watching our vlog. Please contact us for vulnerability assessment and penetration testing service. Protect your business from cyber attacks, and please I'm requesting you, please share our videos and subscribe our YouTube channel, and this will really support our team to create good content and spread cyber awareness to the world. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching these videos.